Ulysses has a credit card, and Fiona has a debit card. Both are used to make purchase and look similar on the outside, but they work very differently on the inside. But how do the cards work? So, credit card. Fiona's credit card allows her to buy only what she can afford, because she uses her own money from her bank account. So every time she makes a purchase, the money is taken directly from her account. And in the other hand, we have the Ulysses credit card. Allows him to buy things with the bank's money. He doesn't use his own money at that moment, but instead borrow money from the bank. However, there is a credit limit, which is the maximum amount the bank allows him to spend. But this money is not free. Ulysses must pay it back later. If he doesn't pay on time, the bank will charge interest, which is the cost of borrowing money. Then, the credit card has an important dates, billing date and payment date. The billing date or cut-off date is the day when your monthly state closes. What does that mean? Well, this means that all purchases made before this date are included in that billing cycle. And the payment due date is the last day to pay for everything purchased before the billing date. For example, Ulysses' billing date is September 1st, and his payment date is September 20. So everything he bought before September 1st must be paid by September 20. If he doesn't pay on time, interest will be charged. If he pays everything on time, he pays no interest. This is called being a total payer. What interest is and why it matters. When you borrow money, you are bringing future work into the present. If you don't pay it back on time, you must pay interest, which can range from 25% to 70% per year, depending on the country. The longer you take to pay, the more money you end up paying. That's why it's important to spend only what you can afford and use the card responsibly. Advantage of having a credit card. Even though many people fear them, credit card can offer great benefits when used wisely. Building credit history. Your credit history is your financial reputation with the bank. If you always pay on time, you show that you are responsible and the bank will trust you with higher credit limits. This will help you later when you want to buy a car or a house, because banks lend money only to the people they know are reliable. The second point is security. Paying with a credit card is safer than with a debit card. If your card is stolen or used for fraud, the bank protects you and refunds the money, which usually doesn't happen with a debit card. And the third advantage is the rewards. Many credit cards offer extra benefits, such as discounts on purchases, cashbacks, that is, the money returned from your spending, and also to access to VIP airports, lodges, or etc. etc. Finally, we have the payment options. The minimum payment versus full payment. The minimum payment is a small percentage of the total debt, is between 2% and 5%. Example, if he owns 5,000 pesos, the minimum payment may be 250. This keeps his credit history in good shape, but the rest, the 4,750 pesos, will generate interest and make his debts more expensive. So for that, to get all the benefits and avoid problems, always make the full payment. So in conclusion, a credit card is not bad. The problem is how people use it. Using responsibly is a powerful tool to build a solid financial future.